SHIPSHAPE update with Comic Book Man. It will change your life.
This would sharpen you up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence.
Flying in-store on Gossamer Wings, April 21st, 2010.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for SHIPSHAPE Update. And this is the update for April the 21st, 2010. This is your teachable moment for everything that's shipping here to Alternate Reality this coming Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. And this Wednesday, we have got 198 new items coming to the store. We also have 20 reorder items shipping to the store for a grand total of 218 total items coming to Alternate Reality this coming Wednesday. Doors open at 8 a.m. Don't you dare miss it.
That was from the diaphragm.
Now, of those 218 items, 7 are going to be 40% off this week, and one group of books that have been in the store for a while are going to be $1 each. Let's do those first. The Dollar Days book of the week is New Avengers #1, the Marvel Greatest Comics reprint. It's coming in for $1 this week, that reprint of New Avengers #1. And I'll be picking 21 additional titles throughout the store, Avengers titles, that will also be $1 each. It's all recent stuff, and it's all going to be stuff that's $3.99 or $2.99 each, but they'll only be $1 each, and they'll all be from within very recent vintage. So be sure to stop down for that. The 40% off first day sale books for this week, the Magnificent 7, though, are Grimjack Maddox Cat Trade Paperback Volume 1. This reprints the IDW series that was out about a year and a half ago. Reprints it in all of its glory. That'll be 40% off this week.
All its grimness.
All its grimness. That book is normally, anywhere else, a book is going to cost you $19.99. Here at Alternate Reality, it'll be $11.99. Also, Superman, The Coming of Atlas Trade Paperback. This reprints Superman number 677 through 680, plus first issue special #1 that Jack Kirby did way back in the mid-70s, which introduced Atlas. This series was what brought Atlas back once again into the DC universe after being off in Kirby exile since the 70s. But that trade paperback is $14.99 everywhere else. It'll be $8.99 here this Wednesday at Alternate Reality.
It's like stealing it.
It's like stealing it. Also this week, the Showcase presents Dial H for Hero Omnibus Collection in glorious black and white will be on sale this week. This reprints House of Mystery number 156 through 173, the parts of those issues that contain the original House of Mystery stories with Robbie Reed, I think, and his Dial, where he dialed H-E-R-O and became a bunch of different generic heroes. It was actually a very fun series, and you might want to check it out. It's only $9.99 normally, but here at the store it'll only be $5.99, 40% off.
You can afford not to buy it.
Fourth trade for this week is Crisis on Multiple Earths Volume 5. This reprints Justice Leagues 159, 160, 171, 72, 183, 184, and 185. These are the Justice League issues where the JSA and the JSA went back into the Old West and met other historical figures in DC's past. This is also the series that will reprint the death of Mr. Terrific in Justice League of America. And this is the series that reprints the Justice League's first encounter with Darkseid. That's right, the Darkseid. The Justice League go to Apocalypse for the very first time, and the JSA, to fight Darkseid and all of his minions. That's normally $19.99 everywhere else. It'll be $11.99 here at Alternate Reality. Now, we also have 3 comics this week. DV8 Gods and Monsters #1, which is $2.99 everywhere else, $1.79 here. This is Brian Wood's writing an 8-issue miniseries where DV8 time travel into the past, and in a prehistoric era, they become gods, and they're the basis for part of our mythology today. It's a Wildstorm book, so come on in. You don't want to miss it. Also, Spirit #1, which is $3.99 cover price, but $2.39 here this coming Wednesday. This is the reboot of the Spirit to be brought in line with the First Wave universe that DC's created for the pulp heroes. This is written by Mark Schultz, who did Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and it's being drawn by Moriat, who I believe is a European artist of some renown. You might want to check that out. It also has a backup story by Denny O'Neil and Sienkiewicz. I forget what the backup story is, but it's an ongoing backup in this series, so you might want to check that out. And finally, we've got Kato Origins, which is the book of the week. Kato Origins, Way of the Ninja #1. $3.99 everywhere else, $2.39 here at Alternate Reality. This tells the origin story of Kato, which is set back just after Pearl Harbor. There's been a murder in Little Korea, not Little Japan, not Little Chinatown.
Not Little Taiwan.
But there's been a murder in Little Korea, and the person who's murdered has the word coward scrawled on his chest in a Japanese character, and that brings Britt Reed and Kato together, and it's Kato's origin, and it actually looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. It's written by Colton Worley, who wrote The Complete Dracula. So you might want to check it out. That was a very popular series. So that's it for the Magnificent Seven. Stop in this Wednesday. They're all going to be 40% off. Now, horse race. Time for the horse race. This week we have got Marvel once again in first place with 26 titles. We've got DC in second place with 20 titles. We've got IDW in third place with 5 titles. We've got Boom in fourth place with 5 titles. And we've got Image in fifth place with 5 titles. And of course that means IDW is shipping $19.95 worth of books. Boom is shipping $17.95 worth of books. And Image is shipping $12.99 worth of books, which is how we get the spread. Also, we've got 51 Image and Crap Factor, Indie and Crap Factor titles coming in this week for a grand total of 112 new comics, which will be shipping to Alternate Reality this coming Wednesday. That's more than anybody else. Be sure to stop down. And, of course, all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone here at Alternate Reality. Now, let's go to the Kids Corner and see what's shipping for kids this week. And we're in the Kids Corner. Short week for Kids Corner. I've got a lot of comics coming in this week, but not much of anything else. Let me get right to it. Trade paperbacks this week. Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers trade paperback is shipping. That's new. And Showcase presents Dial H for Hero, which is also one of the first day sale books for this week, which I mentioned previously. That's coming in. Both are suitable for kids. Magazines this week, Betty and Veronica Double Digest number 180 and Jughead and Friends Digest number 37 is also shipping this week. I do not have any extra magazines to show you this week. Normally I say here's some magazines that you'll see at Alternate Reality, but not at other comic book stores. I've got nothing this week because nothing shipped this week. I'm sure there'll be something next week, though. If they're taking this week off, I'll have a ton next week. This week's comics, though, are Archie 608, Billy Batson Magic Shazam 50, Marvelous Land of Oz number 5, Tiny Titans 27, Toy Story number 3, Uncle Scrooge number 390, and Kids Book of the Week, Heroes, Her-O-E-S number 1. Heroes. This is an all-ages book focusing primarily on the female superheroines as an oxymoron, female superheroines, oxymoron there, in the Marvel Universe, to struggle through the day-to-day misery of being in high school with phones and boyfriends and not having enough money, and obviously it doesn't take place on 616 if you're a continuity fan and you're all worked up about that, because they're all in high school together and they're all superheroes, so go figure. But it is an all-ages book, and it is a kid's book, so be sure to check it out. That's it for this week for the Kids Corner. Let's go back to Command Central and see what's shipping late in the late list.
The chair.
And we're back from the Kids Corner. This week in the late...
Hey, comic book man.
Something's missing.
Something's
missing. Oh, I know what's missing.
And
that's what's missing.
What were we thinking? We're in Alternate Reality, man. They don't know.
This week, the late list in the basket case. This week in the late list, we've got 24 items that have been added to the late list. Be sure to check out the store's website to see everything that's listed. This is just what I'm going to go over, the stuff that's been added for this week. The things of note are Outsiders 29 and 30 from DC. This is the first major lateness we've had from DC in a while. Both been pushed back. Deadpool Core number 3 and Deadpool Team Up 892 have also both been pushed back. Marvel Select Iron Man action figures, War Machine and Iron Man 2 have also been pushed back. Check out the dates for those on the late list. But the basket case of the week is Astonishing X-Men.
There's only
X-Men. There's a whole bunch of Astonishing X-Men stuff that's hit the wall, fallen off the tracks, dumped into the drink. Astonishing X-Men 34 has been pushed back to May the 12th. What else we got? Astonishing X-Men 35 has been pushed back to June the 9th. Astonishing X-Men Gifted Graphic Novel and Comic DVD have been pushed back to the 2nd of June. And Astonishing X-Men Exogenic Premiere Hardcover has been kicked way back for some reason. I think the last date it was the end of June. It's been pushed back to August the 11th. So all those are going to be late. Don't look for them anytime soon, but they are coming. As to why they're late, right to Marvel.
Enjoy your summer.
Right, enjoy your summer. Marvel wants you to have a happy summer that'll be Astonishing X-Men free.
Everything will be back in.
Even though Astonishing Comics is going to be shipping in about 2 weeks with Wolverine and Spidey, but that's coming in the future. Free Comic Book Day is coming up May the 1st. Don't forget it. We're open here at 9 a.m. That's Saturday. There'll be sales. There'll be free comics. There'll be all sorts of stuff. Don't miss out. Until next time, though, this is Comic Book Man. Doors open at 8 a.m. this Wednesday. Bye!